Virtus Pro have been on a tear in this tournament, but they're going to meet the best team in the world right now. Team Secret is going to be putting Virtus Pro to the test.
And as you can already see, no one playing very aggressive up on the hill. This is what you want to do is the Viper versus Duso on that first level. And oh, wow, as I say that, Rezo is in so much trouble.
Yeah, Resolution got a little aggressive earlier and, put himself to be able to go get the range creep. And I think Matumba Man took full advantage of that. Have a bit better control of the top half of the map. That's why they're able to get both the bounties there. Zai is able to snag one of these bottom lane. God's Rebuke pushing back solo, but no one is able to keep the Poison Sting on him. And 2 stacks. It's going to take him out.
Oh,
that'll be his death.
That last tick got him.
It is something they're going to have to figure out eventually here. As the 10-minute mark approaches, outposts and bounties. You can see Zions right now is trying to sneak in an outpost here in the top lane. He's going to be backed up by no one who's going to join him. Puppey goes to intercept and may be able to stop the outpost from being taken, but it's going to be a team fight. Matumba Man pushes forward with his quills going out, but now he's going to be slowed and broken by no one as well. Try to finish him off. The arena comes out with a spear onto no one, but Matumba Man's still going to die, and no one should be fine. The shield wall will not finish him off. That's going to be a 1-for-2 exchange.
And I think he also has to probably drop ulti there, even without kinetic, just because, it's one of those things. It's a good play from Zai, but Zai did have the answer.
A flying Mars lands on top of Resolution. May have missed the God's Rebuke, but will not miss the spear. They're going to chain stun him pretty easily here.
Jeez, there's just too many stuns, right? We saw this in that last game from Nigma when they had the Shaker, Lesh, and Mars trialing. If you could just get caught.
3-man smoke up, but there was Nisha sitting on the high ground, immediately popped the Stone Gaze. No one wants to fight this still, and he's going to sit on the high ground, but now Snapfire ultimate raining down in, but it looks like the Medusa is still going to die here. Sits inside the Nether Toxin, traded out with the Viper, but the supports got gone on by both Matumba Man and Yapzor in the back line, so it ends up being a 1-for-3.
You really want Rezo to be involved in these fights, but he's still just trying to get his own game going, and
his game's going to be stalled up if he dies here again. Doesn't hit the stun onto Matumba Man. Matumba Man's going to go for the dive here, but the living armor is going to protect him. Solo threatening the ultimate is going to pop it now. They have the TP coming in from Zions to make sure they can keep these heroes in place. The Glimpse is ready to go. Matumba Man and Yapzor are trying to stick together here. Now the Glimpse pull back into the kinetic field, and no one's showing up. So finally they do have the damage to bring down that Bristleback, and may have caught Yapzor as well. This is a really big kill because he was actually getting close to his Blink Dagger.
Yeah.
This Viper. It's 7-9 right now, 16.5 minutes in. Virtus Pro do have a slight net worth lead, but it feels like they have more control of this game. As you can see, no one is running into this Bristleback here, committing for the kill, should be able to get it, but he's taking a lot of damage in return, especially from that Snapfire ultimate, now tossed up into a Stone Gaze as well. Resolution trapped out by the arena. That's 3 dead on the side of Virtus Pro. Once again.
Go, you got level 2 Song, active Manta Diffusal on the Naga. Here we go.
Going to be able to get off the Static Storm onto the Mars. See if they can finish him off, but Yapzor looks to be able to intercept the combination. They also have the Snapfire ultimate raining in. Kuman pops his ultimate, slowing down these heroes and hoping that the rest of his team gets out. He does that pretty nicely, stays on the high ground. Now they have to make sure they still don't get caught by the Blink Dagger from Yapzor. He was looking for it, but the high ground, it's dangerous to go up there with no vision. Kyle, as you always seem to say, nice blink away from Yapzor before the damage lands.
And bad news for me, Cap. It does appear illusions now just get affected by the Stone Gaze and turn to stone without immediately dying. Thus,
oh, nice cookie.
Again.
That is troublesome for no one. He's going to be saved by the overgrowth, but a toss forward. Matumba Man, the Bristleback is right there in the front lines on top of everybody getting off these quills, but it looks like the Medusa ends up dying to the damage coming out from Resolution. It was too much for him to handle with the Spirit Vessel actually up. Matumba Man has to tread very carefully here. Kinetic Field blocking in Puppey. He goes the other direction, dodging the stun from Resolution, but he can't dodge the AoE damage from all of that magic. Now the Mars Arena going out. Managed to actually catch Rezo and Zayats perfectly. Should be able to chain them just enough. The Fuel Scepter going off once again. Resolution was spared last time around. He got a Fuel Scepter. Can he do it again? It looks like he might be okay. Spear up, 1 second's time. God's Rebuke, if he's close enough, lands that. Now the Spear to finish him off, but he dodges it. Rezo sidesteps it. Look out though, a toss from Yapzor is going to be able to claim his life, but now Yapzor is committed so heavily here. Solo is looking to catch him. Never mind. Matumba Man looking to bail out Yapzor. Matumba, it's supposed to be the other way around, my friend. Don't endanger yourself for a support. So that's why Rezo is trying to shore up that weakness, right?
And it's all from his spells, right? As long as he has mana to continue up utilizing his arsenal, it's just stay alive and stay in the fight. And Here comes the Roche pit.
Trying to sneak into Roshan, but Secret is going to be able to catch him. They do manage to get a Mars Arena on top of the sleep, though. The Snapfire ultimate still raining in. Kuman is able to get out, though. Now they've got a perfect Static Storm on top of 3 different heroes, but they're just turning and fighting. The Stone Gaze managed to go off. The Resolution got stoned up by Nisha. Now inside the pit, they've already finished off the 3. They're going to go and catch Zayats as well. Yaps are hot on his tail, ready to go with the Blink Dagger right now. And that is going to be a 4th hero down and probably a Roshan for Secret. Virtus Pro, this was a very even game, and they just threw it all out.
Well, you've got a Naga, right? Where's the illusion on the side of the pit? Did Zai just walked up and arena'd you?
Yep.
Like, that cannot happen. And the spell lifesteal is so effective with those spines.
Well, Zai, he separates from the rest of the crew a little bit, but he does manage to get off the arena and spears in the Leshrac. He's still going to die, though, to Resolution, but the arena holds in that Leshrac long enough that they're going to have to use the song to bail Rezo out. Now he's going to go for the TP.
Oh, no!
Oh, no!
You don't want to get stoned in the middle of a match, Rezo.
Yeah, but she's not going to hit the tower faster than this lineup.
Yeah, this is looking rough, and you can see the 3 cores. Look how confident they are. What do you do here? You can poke us, but look at Zai, just activated Bulwark, force the whole enemy team back. Oh, 5 heroes of VP in base. All right, guys, let's go clear their woods. They've got vision on the bottom half. I wouldn't be surprised to see Secret stick around here and look to perhaps get aggressive. Oh, wait, that's a real one.
He actually baited out. They thought it was just illusions. He's trying to get a good sleep setup here for any kind of Static Storm, but it said it's just going to be the Medusa. Looks like the backline side walking in with this BKB arena. They're going to be able to get the Meteor Hammer onto the Medusa. Low on mana, actually out of mana now. Maybe they can focus him down. The arena saves so much damage, though, from that Viper. Nisha getting lower and lower, but so is Kuman. He's committed for the kill, and it looks like they will manage to get it with the Viper. Kuman as well as Resolution, though, have overextended themselves in trying to finish off that Medusa, and will both trade away their lives. Well, Solo hits that bottom lane. Do they have a gem on Secret? We'll have to wait to see, because Matumba Man does manage to break that smoke. They've caught Zai. It's perfect for Yapsor. He tosses him back into the rest of the team. Does manage to get off that Static Storm, but easily canceled by the BKB of Matumba Man. And, okay, TP away from no one is successful. The rest of Virtus Pro get back. Okay, not that big of a deal. You wanted that smoke to go successfully, but they only lost their 4.
Yeah, and the thing is, you can pull up the items real quick before Secret go to Siege. Check it in terms of these support items, right? You have a Vlad's, you'll soon have an AC on this Dire side to go along with the Pipe, a Force, a Glimmer, etc. On the Radiant team, everyone's got to itemize for themselves. Sure, you've got a Greaves, but there's no Vlad's. Those plus damage items aren't out yet. They have no utility, no Force, no Glimmer, no nothing. So you don't have as many options in terms of committing, because if you overcommit just a hair, you're dead, and there's nothing a support can do to save you unless they've got ultimates available. Another boss back.
Another initiation on Resolution. He self-fuels himself to try and buy a little bit of time, but when he comes back down to Earth, he's dead. But look at all the damage Nisha's taken, and Resolution's still not dead. They had to commit a little bit more, but Nisha almost getting gone on and finished off here, but now it's going to be Matumba Man who's in trouble. He committed his BKB earlier. Zai's going to try and come in and save him with the arena. Not good enough, but he does manage to get the spear onto the real Naga Siren. Focus down on Nisha. That's going to be a good trade-off for them. Now they toss back from Zayats as well. Once again, Yaps are finding initiation after initiation. Zayats low. Avalanche going to be able to catch him and Solo. Now diving into the tier 3s, we're going to have our first buyback. It's out from Resolution. A broken Mars having some troubles with no one. No one committing his BKB, but now slowed down by the Scotty of Nisha, poking and prodding at him, pursuing him into the high ground, but they don't want to overcommit. Secret know that they've just won a really good team fight. He does have a very cool notebook, though. I will give him that. Big fan of Marvel comics. He is.
I thought he was, it's funny, I thought he was taking notes in Croatian.
Yeah.
But it was actually just terribly written English, which I can't blame him for, because my handwriting's even worse, but still.
Okay, they have to throw out the Static Storm, prevent him from getting off the BKB and the cheese here. If they can commit, finish him off just in time before the Static Storm fades, but no, he gets on the BKB as well as the cheese, and now for the turnaround, Virtus Pro, Matumba Man's still low, but he's able to walk this off, and now Zai's here to be able to lock them all down, sparing Resolution in, the arena out. No one tries to get out of the arena, but he can't quite make it because the Stone Gaze slowed him down. Stoned up now, the song will eventually fade as Naga Siren TP's home, 3 dead with no buyback.
Remember we were talking about trying to kill one of the Secret heroes?
Yep.
And if you don't, bad stuff was going to go down. This is not
I don't even think they messed up the combination, right?
No?
I think they used all the abilities they were supposed to. They just ran out of steam. And now they're going to run out of Naga Sirens. As Kuman's been tossed in, speared up to the tier 3. No Manta, no illusions, no hope, it seems, for Virtus Pro with Secret go marching straight for the tier 4s, ignoring Rax's at this point. They know they can just end it, and no one, he knows that too. He's going to call GG here for the game 1.
2 of those abilities against him.
How
you
many
have Fisher, we have 2. Yeah.
And he's up against the Shaker already, you know, the Morph Shaker. Double Fishers versus 1 Fisher. Who's going to win?
Playing around this Fisher and ensuring you're not dying. Because you can see, and this is where, again, I love the warding from Secret, because 1, you don't expect it as VP, but 2, you know, like, Shaker's trying to make plays mid. That's the game. Whoa!
Nisha just playing a little too cocky there, was trying to dodge that long-range raise.
Against the heavy favorites in Secret. And we'll see if that 11th man can help them out.
I'm sure there's 6-minute rune, nothing there. And the raises are stacking up quite a bit, so Nisha is going to have to be careful as a fresh round is there, and it's just doing more and more damage. Zai does manage to snipe Kuman's courier here in the top lane, and it looks like they're going to pull Solo back into his doom. Kuman looking for the turnaround kill here onto Yapzor. Zai's going to try and protect his support, and with that level 6, well, Zai is actually going to be able to block him in. Nice Fisher. Yapzor still has enough room to be able to scoot around the trees. Blink Strike is still up, another dagger, and they will get that kill.
Their cores to play the game, they can focus more on getting aggressive.
And all right, Solo, you've had some sick moves before, but I don't know about this one. He is actually going to pop the ultimate on himself as his team is coming in force to actually protect him. The Echo Slam actually goes down, doesn't actually catch any heroes in the stun, though. Now the turnaround Ice Blast was a huge amount of damage, but with the SF ultimate, they managed to do a decent amount. The 2 cores, though, these are all important to be able to catch Nisha. He is into the trees, waveforms out, they have no stuns. He's fine. But Virtus Pro, I think they learned from that little bit of blunder they made earlier. They say this mid tower is very important. We're going to try and even things out here. Nice Blast going to come in, TP out from Secret. Nisha. That's a sneaky little TP. I'm not even sure if you could see that part from VP's perspective, but it's Resolution who's on the front lines, and without the Ice Blast, they can't really do much about him.
Yeah, but I love this, like, Matoma just...
Oh, they actually get the Eul Scepter onto Zai, hit him with the Fear, now try and double nuke him down. They actually missed some of it, but as he goes into the trees, not hit by the Spear, Resolution should be able to finish him off. Bumped by the shields, he tries to go for Nisha. Nisha actually turning into a Shadow Fiend and trying to get some raises out. Meanwhile, Omni Slash onto Zai, it's already executing both the supports. No one's going to go for a TP way, hit by the Ice Blast, but he should live, I believe, as he was at half health.
Wow.
No problem. Resolution also dying here. They're going to do just that, Kyle. They know their tier 2 is under threat right now. They know that Virtus Pro wanted to be able to commit to that. Timbersaw, he's going to TP in. He does have his full up charges, or at least 15 of them, but the tier 3 is already dead. He's been speared now to the melee barracks. Nisha putting in the damage, putting in the work, takes a lot of damage from both the Timbersaw as well as the Oracle, threatening his life. Could they actually pop him? They will. They take away that Aegis. That's a good start. Now, they need the follow-up for life number 2, and it looks like Virtus Pro aren't really going to go for it because they've got Kuman, who's still farming.
Yep. You pop them before they get the spin, before the strength morph. Like, they just pop, especially with the blink on the SF, because to your point, you follow up on the combo and get the AoE Fear. That's so much lockdown. You're going to find that kill, and there's Kuman just straight up destroys the Rubik, and he went for the bots build too, so that's going to be something Yapzor is susceptible to for the rest of this game.
Right. I like, I think that play is really important because it meant that Secret was always defending bottom lane without having to commit a core. Once you have established that threat, though, now Secret, they're probably not going to do that again, right? Now it's going to have to be someone else who goes to the bottom lane. Oh, jump on through, does not get hit by that. No one's actually going to go for the Fear play onto the Morphling, the follow-up Fisher. They are going to be able to chain this stun enough with the Echo Slam, and they got him. Nisha dead with a killing spree. Oracle save as well. If you just Omni Slash just onto one person, then that's an easy save for Oracle.
Yeah, I like that. He saw a enemy hero and immediately got scared.
Okay, spears him in with a cold feed on him as well. That's going to be a chain stun unless he can get off the Euls, which he does in time. That means also the pipe's going to go off. They're going to go for the ultimate onto Zai, trying to blow him up immediately while the Echo Slam in the back line with Kuman. Oh, lordy! He just ripped him apart. Nisha, he's still going for that SF with the BKB fading, but Kuman is on his trail. He wants him. He does manage to turn into a PA, jumping to his ally and Puppy. Now waveforming a little bit farther backwards. The SF's ultimate stolen by Yapzor actually helps get the kill onto no one. Now they turn back for revenge. Science is dead. Kuman on the run, an E-Blade shotgun to the face with a telekinesis holding him there. Can he jump over to Solo? He can't. He's dead.
Got a little too aggressive there. Oh, God. Where's the cost when you need him?
No, Lacoste, where's the notebook? Oh God, Science is dead. He's been shotgunned. Now Kuman, oh, he gets off his BKB. Does he have a blur? Does he have a blink? Can he get away from this Omni Slash? He can for the time being, but now no one in the plot of saving Kuman is now going to be caught. Zai, targeted by Kuman, but he knows he can't commit that one. No one does manage to get off the ultimate, though. He actually turns around on both of them. But Man activates the cheese, though. He's going to be okay with an Aegis onto Nisha. He will come back and kill Science again. That's a dieback for him and a buyback from Solo.
It's the only hero that couldn't die, Cap.
They also used their ultimate from SF. They used their BKB on the PA. Secret, they know they can punish this timing. They go for it there. Man, a little bit scared of these daggers. You gotta be careful. Waveform away, a tier 3 lost. Okay, as long as you don't lose any barracks here, this is not the end of the world for VP.
Quite good.
Why Manta? Yeah.
You can juke the silence and the E-blade. I think that's quite important because otherwise, as soon as your BKB fades, you just get all in Dawn and you die.
Okay, here's the initiation on his eye. They're going to follow it up with the Fisher as well as the side device. They're going to go for it with Kuman, committing for the kill. And Zai actually living just long enough to get off a God's Rebuke, but instantly buying back afterwards. Secret knew that was going to be the play the entire time. They were going to be buying back on Zai. And I love the fact that VP didn't overcommit.
They knew it. It was a kill and out. And they didn't even use a BKB. That's huge.
They have everything left. They didn't even use the SF ultimate. Now they're going to have the opportunity to jump in again. Going from Man, but he does manage to get off the spin. Now, an Earthshaker who's been caught. Solo forced to use his ultimate to be able to buy out that Earthshaker. He's going to TP away, giving up his 5 positions life, though. Resolution trying to get out, but a telekinesis is going to be able to pull him back into his doom. No, Lotus Orb, Yule Scepter, a Timber Chain away. Anywhere? No, he's speared to the trees and dead.
Right there, you can see why Status Resist was removed from Strength way back when.
And they are on the hunt for that final lane of barracks. Sure, there's a melee barracks at top lane, but we're going to ignore that and say this is the final lane of barracks, the final big push from Team Secret. The final potential hold for VP, especially if they get caught out by Kuman. Oh, the spear actually landed onto an illusion instead of the real one. SF does manage to get off his ultimate, fearing back a lot of these heroes. Now he's going to be saved by Solo. Both the cores low, but not dead yet. Anyways, Nisha, he's going to jump forward. Throws out just an adaptive strike on a Solo as they now try and chip away at this tier 3 against the backdoor protection. Doesn't matter. They get it anyway. That lane of barracks now exposed. No one coming forward with the scythe, doing a lot of damage. A good spear comes out. The Echo Slam goes on. They hit control onto Matumbaman. Not enough. The status resistance once again coming in clutch. And Nisha is able to turn around, activating his BKB. Trying to go for no one at first, then focusing on the barracks. Oh, Kuman went in though. Kuman, he now needs to get out, but he's been speared to the barracks that they're now going to try and finish off. But there's going to be buyback out. No one being dealt with by Nisha. The Scotty is going to be enough. Just right click, right click, right click. He's now dead. More buybacks flooding in from VP, but they're left in a 4 versus 5. Only one building remains, and that's that top melee barracks. And Secret, they're gunning for it right now. Virtus Pro, they're going to have to engage here. They just cannot afford Secret to go for that all-in. Kuman tries to jump forward, but he doesn't have his BKB. Solo's going to try and bait him out. The Lotus Orb actually bouncing back that Omni Slash. Save Kuman's life. He turns around, just bops AA in the head. Now he focused on Matumbaman, but it's Nisha who's the real threat, and that's why he goes for him. Managed to get the bash, takes away his Aegis. What about round 2, though? Do they have the disables to be able to control up Nisha? They do manage to get that bash. Meanwhile, Matumbaman's going for the Megas. They will be able to finish off Nisha for one. Zai, he puts out the arena, jump over to the other side, but what about Matumbaman? He's got the Megas in hand. Virtus Pro, they defend their base, but they're going to have to fight up against Megas. If they can get enough kills off of this, though, maybe they could force some buybacks. They kill Matumbaman.
You have a Morphling. He went for that Waveform talent, so he's got 2 charges. Ooh, I like this. They're showing Timber, but they're camping the high ground. Does Secret have a read? Oh, I think they saw him.
Yeah, the bottom lane of barracks, and
that ward above as well. That's so sick.
Yeah, they know exactly what's going on here. Yeah, Kuman once again revealing himself on that ward. They're still going to try and jump forward here, baiting up Matumbaman. Matumbaman once again, no, this time around the status resistance will not work, but maybe it opens up for Nisha to be able to go for it. Kuman's going to be saved by Solo. Tries to jump on Nisha, but Nisha jumps away with a waveform. Now he's going to turn into a PA and follow Kuman to his potential death. Waveform's over him. Kuman low on health, and he's done. No buyback from him. GG is called. Secret 2-0 VP and head to the grand final.
Team Secret.